So, first France killed the TV licence fee, and now it looks like South Africa's gone to as well. I'll just read this. Oh, come on. Is your TV a bit rubbish and you wish it did more? Why not get a new streaming stick? Have a look at the link on the screen, or it's down in the description somewhere, to see my top recommendations for streaming sticks on Amazon. Go and have a look after you watch the video, obviously. Hi, it's me again, and yeah, like I said, France dropped the TV licence fee. The people were really happy about it because they ain't paying the monthly fee. I think it was paid on your council tax in France, wasn't it? But it's all been stopped now. Good, isn't it? They won. The people won for once. That's what we want here. But they didn't, did they? Because to cover the losses of cancelling the TV licence fee out in France, they actually just increased VAT. So you're probably going to pay more than you would have done for the licence fee anyway, and they're probably going to get more money out of it now. So that went well, didn't it? But let's see what South Africa's going to do, because I saw this headline pop up in my inbox. Look, South Africa to drop TV licence fee. I see that, I click it and I read it. Let's have a look. South Africa has become the latest country to consider abandoning the TV licence fee. According to the EWN website, Minister of Communications, can't pronounce that, doesn't believe the current fee is a sustainable way of funding public broadcaster SABC. Well, we're hearing in the news lately about the BBC that the licence fee is not a sustainable way to continue funding our state national broadcaster. It's being mirrored. It's being mirrored. So if they're going to kill it in South Africa, it means we're going to lose the TV licence fee here as well, because it's not a sustainable way of funding it. We're winning the fight. Can't pronounce that, said the process of drafting the necessary legislation was already underway. They're already drafting the legislation. The TV licence fee is going, they've won. Put the flags out. Where's that explosion of confetti thing I've got on here? The new levy would apply to all households and businesses in South Africa and would be device agnostic. The revenue will be collected by the dominant subscription broadcaster, meaning DStv MultiChoice. Hang on. Hang on. The new levy would apply to all households and businesses in South Africa and would be device agnostic. The revenue would be collected by the dormant subscription broadcaster. So they're getting a levy. They're not abolishing the TV licence fee. I've been lied to. South Africa to drop the TV licence fee is a lying headline. It's not true. They've switched it to a universal levy or a broadband levy. It sounds like it could be a broadband levy, doesn't it? But that's not ending it, is it? That's just changing it to something you can't dodge. And do you know why they changed it to something you can't dodge? Look at the final line, look. The annual licence fee is currently 336 Rand, which is about 18 quid. But the fee is only paid by 21% of those eligible to pay. So this is what I've said before, and that's quite low as well, 18 quid, but then it's not as rich a country as us, is it? But as what I've said before, is when you get a high evasion rate, that's when change really happens. And the change you want to keep pushing for is to have it abolished completely. But the problem is, when there's a high evasion rate, the revenue stream for the broadcaster goes. That's why it's not a sustainable way of funding their public broadcaster, SABC, right? Because only 21% of those eligible will actually pay it. That's a huge evasion rate. So it's costing them a fortune. So there's two ways you can go about that. You can either make your own money as a public broadcaster by showing ads or charging a subscription fee, an optional subscription fee, whatever. Or you can just shift it into some kind of tax that the people then can't avoid. So everyone has to pay it. And that's what seems to have happened in South Africa. And a similar thing happened in France. And we just got to hope it doesn't happen here. Because we will get the evasion rate high enough that they're going to start taking notice. More and more of us are talking about it. More and more of us are converting people. People are cancelling their licence fees every day. And the cost of living crisis is helping that as well. We are going to get the evasion rate good and high. But we have to keep pushing. We can't just sit on our laurels once the evasion rate gets high enough that change comes. Because the government want to, or the BBC and the government want to change it into a levy or a tax. That's what they want to do. And we can't let that happen. What was the point? What was the point of fighting it? Because as it is at the moment, we can opt out. A lot of people are scared to do it and they send you the stupid, shitty, threatening letters. But at the moment, it's an opt-out system. If you don't want to pay it, you don't have to pay. You get a bit pestered, but you don't have to pay it. As long as you don't watch and record anything that's being broadcast or use iPlayer, obviously. But how do you opt out if it goes on your council tax or it goes on your broadband bill? It is concerning, isn't it? It is concerning. So bringing in a levy in the UK and putting it on your tax and stuff, we've talked about loads of times on this channel. If you want to know more about that, hit the videos on the channel and scroll back a bit. You'll find plenty there. But do let me know what you think about all of this and what you think could happen in the UK when the evasion rate gets good and high. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da!